Hello and welcome back to SotonLock. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell. It really does help a channel like mine to get noticed. So one of the Facebook group I was on, someone asked if anybody knew how to decode a Squire Warrior. And at the time, I don't think anybody came forward. And then I found this on the internet, which is supposedly a Squire Warrior combination 65. And the owner sold it to me under the pretense that he didn't know the code. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and open this package and see if I can decode this all in one take. It's either going to work very well or you're never going to see this video. So let's see how we get on. So I'm going to open this package. It may take a while, so I may speed it all up. So here we go. It's a bit of a beast. It's got the original packaging with it, and it looks like it hasn't even been opened. So it's a bit of a beast, as I say. It's 65 millimeters across. The shackle is 12 millimeters in diameter, and as you can see, it's a boron shackle. It weighs 710 grams, and yeah, it's locked. It's obviously been used. It's in fairly good condition. So let's see if we can't get this thing open. So it's 5 wheels, which means there are over 100 or 100,000 combinations. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of these tools, and I am going to pull on this shackle and see if there's any one of these. And that's a bit loose. So what I've got here is a 1.7 millimeter drill bit, and I'm going to look to see which one of these is the tightest. Well, that was a complete and utter disaster. I didn't manage to pick this lock after 15 minutes of trying it on camera. Then I took it away and I tried it for another 20 to 30 minutes, and I did manage to get it open. One of the things I noticed was that either this end wheel or this end wheel kept on jumping out of its gate every time I adjusted these wheels. The other thing I noticed to get it open was these wheels have to be perfectly in line, because I think the gates on these are so small, but it has to be exactly in line. I have found it easier if I pick it this way, because then I can actually see if the numbers are in line. So I've been to the Southampton Lockpicking Club, and I've got colleagues there, my friend there, to reset this code, and now I'm going to give it another go on camera. So I am going to use this screwdriver here just to give a bit of tension on this plate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some tension on this plate and check each wheel in turn and see if I can find a stiff wheel, one wheel stiffer than another. So that's pretty stiff. So that's there. This wheel was still stiffer than the others. So I did feel a bit of movement in that shackle there, but I still think it's stiffer than the others. That's pretty loose compared to the others. So when I did eventually pick this, I found this code to be 70707. So that's still quite stiff compared to all the others. That's nice and loose at wheel number 4. So this wheel will stiffen up quite a bit. It's still probably stiffer than the others. That might be a little bit looser. 7 might be a little bit looser. At the moment, 7 looks favourite. Oh, 4's gone nice and loose. I'd favour that over 7. Let's just go. That's quite a bit loose as well. I'm gonna at the moment I'm gonna favour 4, I think. I'm gonna favour 4. So let's have a look. That's definitely loose. Let's try this wheel. 5 seems fairly loose. And as I remember, it was these two end wheels that caused me the most problems. Wheel 3 is definitely stiffened up. It's very stiff now. I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign. But let's just make sure these are in gates. Nothing slipped out. This wheel here is very stiff. And it remains stiff for some reason. I guess this is the problem with having what I believe is narrow gates on these wheels, and having 5 wheels in the combination. So I did feel a bit of movement on the plate. 2 is probably looser than the rest of them. I'm just going to carry on with that one. As I say, 2 looks favourite at the moment. I did feel a lot of movement then. As I say, these have got to be lined up perfectly. Otherwise, nine's gone very loose. So that's quite stiff, that one there. They've all got to be, as I say, they've all got to be lined up perfect, otherwise it won't open. Seven looks the best at the moment. This wheel has gone very stiff again. I'm just shaking these wheels to make sure they're still loose. just try and adjust the tension on this. I think it was this wheel that was causing me the problems last time. Well, I'm getting no discernible difference. Let's just try and tension it by hand. Oh, that's a bit better. This certainly is a difficult lock to pick. Maybe due to age. And there we go. There we have it. I think, there you go. So, my colleague set that to 31980. And as I say, the difficulty with these is that this number has got to line up exactly with the centre of the padlock. You've got to put quite a bit of tension on it, and I think it's this wheel keeps on dropping out of its gate every time you turn these. So that's all I've got time for you this week. So don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. That's all I've got from SotonLock. Thank you very much.